Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. I entered another position yesterday. As you guys know, we closed out our other position for over 160,000 in profits. So we're going to take a look at the traditional markets today, just on CNBC, see what the headlines are. Something very interesting I want to talk about there. Also, we're going to be giving away our $200 promo code, free to a comment from yesterday's video. And also, I'm going to give you the new rules. I forgot to yesterday, my bad. I'm going to give you the new rules on how you enter to win the free $200 promo code for Prime XBT. Both our sponsors, Prime XBT and BITUNIX, are linked down below. Check them out if you haven't already. It does help support the channel. But we're going to get into a few different things today. So, Bitcoin. I'm going to show you what a huge bull run on Bitcoin from here would look like, or if we've topped, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Also, we're going to take a look at both views, but we're going to be trading according to what's going on right now on the smaller time frames, 4 hour and daily. So anyways, let's get into it, guys. Without further ado, thanks a ton for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, leave your comments below. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, we're going to start out on CNBC's homepage. Dow Jones is up 127 points. S&P's down 1 point. NASDAQ's down 41 points. And just one of the headlines to talk about real quick. We're going to do this daily and just look at the main headline, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. And the GM stock soars as automaker raises guidance, beats Q3 earnings. Well, one reason the automakers, in my opinion, are making a ton of money because the price of automobiles have skyrocketed, right? So their profit's going to skyrocket. They've gotten rid of a lot of people, a lot of layoffs, so there's less people they have to pay out. But the other thing is, I'm sure if you adjusted it to inflation from 4 years ago for a quarter, you might not be making as much with the buying power. Let me know your comments on that below. Just curious, just giving you my quick thoughts on it. Let's get into the Bitcoin charts. So this is one thing I wanted to point out. So if it's going to be bullish, which is possible, we could come down just like we did on all these other times, right? We're showing the bearish divergence. We're showing higher highs, right, in the price action, lower highs in the MACD, lower highs in the RSI, all the way across the board. Even these last two highs right here is lower high here. But are we going to come down and make a lower low in the RSI and a higher low here and hit this? That would get us down to about 96 to 97,000, and then the end of the year rally, which I've talked about before. If it does break this major trend line, could go up over $200,000, or we've topped out and it continues down from here. But and again, we'll go into the smaller time frames. I'll show you where I'm at with my trade. It's probably about break even now. I may start getting into a loss here soon, but I'll show you guys what I'm doing. As you guys know, I like to ladder in my trades. And before we begin, I want to remind you guys, we are doing a trading room. We're going to try it out free for 1 month and make sure everybody likes it and is getting something good out of it. And then it will go to paid. So if you want to get into that, make sure you join the Discord sometime this week. We will be creating the room for trading, and then we'll go from there, see how it works out. It's me and another trader, and other traders are welcome to come in and trade, and we can all share our thoughts and ideas with different styles of trading. Should work out really well for a lot of people, especially if you're new or even if you're seasoned and you want to compare your trades to other traders. So anyways, make sure you'll keep an eye out for that. Make sure you join the Discord. The link's down below. So this is the major. Let's look at this as a wedge, right? And oh, one more thing. Prime XBT. Well, I'll show you when we do the prime the giveaway for 200, but we also, I'm going to tell you how you can get a 30% deposit bonus on whatever you deposit up to $7,000 in your account on Prime. So if we look at this yellow trend line, right, as a rising wedge, take the widest point of the wedge. If this does end up breaking up and out of here, we're looking at close to a $240,000 to $250,000 Bitcoin. That would be a massive rally. It is possible. I just want to keep you guys aware of that, but we have to break this trend line before we even think of that. Now, if we go from the blue line, that would get us up to approximately 220 to 225,000. Now, that is the huge, massive, all-out bull run if that's going to happen, right? Otherwise, if this is topped out here, we could be looking to go all the way down to these lower levels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on each one of these EMAs. So this is the one I was talking about earlier, 99 to 97. And then if we clone that, let's go down to, let's look at the white, about 83,000. And this is just looking at these EMAs right here. We have the 200, right? We have the 55. Oh, this was the trend line. Let me get rid of that 83. So 55, and then we have all our other EMAs up here, the 8, 13, and 21. So let's take a look at the fib retracement from this last big low right here and bring it up and see if those match up with anything. Yes, 0.5 fib is at 71, which is close to that 68, which is the 200 EMA. Remember, if this starts coming down, this 200 EMA will eventually flip down too. 99, that's 100,500. That's the 2.236 retracement. So all that lines up with our retracement levels. But these are your two options. If it's going to be bullish, it's got to break this trend line here and hold. Can't be just a wick. And if we're bearish, we've already hit it 3 times right here, rejected, continue down. But remember, usually when you beat on a resistance or a support, eventually it breaks. So let's see what happens here. So this is what I threw out there in the Discord yesterday, right? So it does look like I may be adding to my short again here because we're going to make a higher high. If we do come up to tag this trend line one more time, look here, you see both of these trend lines, right? I put this one up top. Basically, this is a falling channel, but it's a rising channel in the RSI. So I think we're going to come down for a retest on this bottom trend line, and that would be a signal to get out of the short if you're in a short here. Right now, we are testing the 21 EMA. I'm probably going to add to this short. I'll tell you in here. I did let you guys know when I get entered in my short yesterday in the Discord and on X. So this is just one of the Elliott wave counts we've been talking about. This could also end up being something like this, right? An ABC right here going up to, you know, the 0.5 fib at 114.9. It's another possibility if it can break this 55 EMA, and this being a wave 1, wave 2 down. But again, I'll keep you guys updated on that. I still think we're probably headed down towards these targets. We'll see what happens there. Another thing we were talking about is the daily, right? The daily sell signal. And I told you, once you get that, which is once the 8, 13, and 21 cross the 55 EMA, there's also an indicator out there for you. I'm not sure if I have it on this one. EMA candle close strategy right here. If you look up that indicator, it was made for my channel. It says EMA candle close strategy, 8 close, 13 close, 21 close, 55 close, 200 close, right? And it kind of gives you the sell signal. Let me show you. Let me put it on there. So your last long would have been here. Here is your short signal right there. It's been real choppy in here, so it's kind of weird, kind of like the big boys that are playing with the little guys and taking their money here. But eventually when these play out, like in the long run, it's huge, right? So that told you to long over here at 94, you went all the way to 126. Told you to short here at 98, you went all the way back down to 74. So it has some great signals in there. Obviously nothing is 100% or everyone would use it and get rich, right? But anyways, it's about a 70 to 80% accuracy on your long and short positions, right? And these are not on high leverage, right? For using this indicator. But let me get that off there right now because I already use those. This just kind of sets it up for you. But anyways, this was a sell signal. Let's see if it holds up. Let's see if we continue opening and closing below this 8 EMA. The last candle didn't quite. And I talked about this yesterday not being 3 white soldiers, which would mean it's signaling the bottom because the bottom candle was actually right here, not a green candle. So anyways, let's get into our giveaway. And another thing I wanted to talk about was Prime XBT. By using my link down below, you have to sign up using my link. You can make a deposit, and then you get a 30% deposit bonus. So if you was to put in $20,000, you would get, what would it be, about $20,000. 30% of that would be about $6,000. So huge bonus. All you have to do, I'm going to leave it up top, is put in the promo code SAVVY30BONUS, and that'll get you that. Let's check out our winner. Let's go over to here. We're going to paste in yesterday's video. Then we're going to pick a random comment. So before we do that, to win, for me to continue doing these giveaways, I need your guys' participation. First of all, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Second, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and then leave a comment below and share the video. We need 200 comments and 1,200 views on the video to get the $200 promo code for giveaway for tomorrow. So remember that we need 200 comments, we need 1,200 views. So make sure you share it out if you belong to any groups or anything. Tell people to watch it. Let them know they can win a free $200 Prime XBT promo code by helping out. So let's pick our random comment from yesterday's video. And the reason I'm doing it and we didn't have the views is because I forgot to tell you, but now I've told you. Waiting short the hell out of Solana and BTC, Open Cipher says. Congratulations, Open Cipher, you won. Make sure you get a hold of me, comment on this, or email me, and I'll verify it's you, and I'll give you the promo code. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. You all rock. Let's look at our trade. So currently we are up $4,500 on this trade that I showed you I entered yesterday. Currently I don't have any stops put in. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens here. I think we're most likely going to turn around here and at least retest this low at 103, which I'll let you guys know when I reset all this, but I'm going to add a little bit to it now while I'm live. So to add to the short, right, I'm just going to add 1 Bitcoin just to show you guys how you do it. So there's 1 Bitcoin, right? We're going to hit sell, short, place sell order. Boom, order filled. There's another. So we're 6 Bitcoin short right now. We're already up $13 on that one. Anyways, that's where I'm at right here. I'll keep you guys updated. We will ladder in if we go higher, and I'll explain to you where, when, and why, and especially in the trading group. So make sure you leave a comment below about the trading group. Make sure you join the Discord, talk about it in there. We'll start talking about it, getting things set up, ready to go. And I appreciate you guys. I'm out.